my friends, Merry Christmas from the Rosa String Works Workshop. We've got the whole crew here, and before I forget, I'll just introduce everybody because otherwise I'll forget later and won't remember their names anyway, even if I do it now. This is Don Davis up here on the upright bass. He's from St. James, Missouri. This is Beverly Spencer from the Doolittle Rolla area. And she's playing the dobro and the guitar this evening. And then Leon Pruitt from Defiance, Missouri is playing the 5-string galvanized mechanical gadget. And he's from the town of Defiance. Daniel Boone and him were good friends. And we've got the tall drink of water over here from St. James, and that's Gary Haven. And Gary's playing his Martin guitar. And I'm playing the world's finest mandolin ever built by a human. Or at least that's what we called it when we made the video. And of course, as you know, that was just a goal. We've got a nice Christmas program worked out for you, I think. We hope that you'll laugh with me and not at me when I do some of these other things that we've got planned for tonight. We're going to try to make this a little bit more fun. Looks like we got 102 viewers on here already. And thank you for joining us. So let's just start off with Winter Wonderland. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow's glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we stroll along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no man, but you can do the job if you're in town. Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire. We'll face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in winter wonderland. The job if you're in town. Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire. We'll face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. Yes, we'll face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. Merry Christmas. Gary, I think you're going to be up next. We're going to just keep the music rolling right on here. We do have Ron, my buddy, who used to make my deer antler saddles for me. He's over there watching the comments, so if you make a comment that we think we need to know about, or he thinks we need to know about, he'll tell us. What you got lined up for us, Gary?
Roger Miller's tune, Old Toy Trains. Old toy trains, little toy tracks, little boy toys coming from a sack, carried by a man dressed in white and gray. Little boy, don't you think it's time you were in bed? Close your eyes, listen to the sky. All is calm, all is well. Soon you'll hear Kris Kringle and the jingle bell, bringing little toy trains, little toy tracks, little boy toys coming from a sack, carried by a man dressed in white and red. Little boy, don't you think it's time you were in bed? toys coming from a sack, carried by a man dressed in white and red. Little boy, don't you think it's time you were in bed?
Very nice, very nice. Well, it looks like we've got 236 viewers on now, so wow, that's a nice number there. And I see we're getting a few super chats. And just so you know, if you do provide us with a super chat, I will share it with the band members once we get the final tally. So everybody will share and share alike. And why don't we go to Leon now, and let's just play something, Leon,
We're
and
going to
then
play
we'll go to
Our Lady
Beverly.
of the North Pole.
Our Lady of the North Pole.
And that
Otherwise,
it borrows heavily from the song Lady of Spain.
oh, okay, AKA Lady of Spain.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, what key are we playing this at? C,
We
right?
have no idea.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Just for the if you're keeping score, we're playing this in C. At least part of the time we're in C.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Oh my goodness, Our Lady of the North Pole. Oh my gosh, there's a whole bunch of chords in there.
A lot of them.
I got a few of them once in a while. By the way, I didn't show you guys, but I'm all Christmased up here. Can you see? Yeah, my one and only Christmas tie that I've been wearing since about 1995, or maybe longer. We did get a note that we can't see Don. Well, that's kind of by design. No, not really. We just don't have much room. It looked like there's more room here than there is. Trust me, we are in very, very, very tight quarters. This is about like trying to play inside of a car. That's about what it's like. Okay, well, let's see. I think, Beverly, are you up?
Well, why don't you sing one, because I'll probably play one, and then we won't have two back-to-backs.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, well, we can do that. Let's just go to, let's go do our Merle Haggard, If We Make It Through December. to know. It's the coldest time of winter, and I shiver when I see the falling snow. If we make it through December, I got plans to be in a warmer town come sometime. Maybe even California. If we make it through December, we'll be fine. I got laid off down at the factory, and their timing's not the greatest in the world. Heaven knows I've been working hard. I wanted Christmas to be right for Daddy's girl. I don't mean to hate December. It's meant to be a happy time of year. My little girl don't understand why Daddy can't afford no Christmas here. If we make it through December, everything's gonna be alright, I know. It's the coldest time of winter, and I shiver when I see the falling snow. If we make it through December, I got plans to be in a warmer town come summertime. Maybe even California. If we make it through December, we'll be fine. If we make it through December, everything's gonna be alright, I know. It's the coldest time of winter, and I shiver when I see the falling snow. If we make it through December, I got plans to be in a warmer town come summertime. And maybe even California. If we make it through December, we'll be fine. Oh, let's just get through December, especially through the shopping season. Oh my goodness. Are there stores a zoo where you are? They're kind of crazy around here. I do see we're scrolling up quite a few super chats, and I really do appreciate that very much. 240 viewers at the moment. Have you thought of something you want to try to lay on?
Well, I thought we might try sled ride.
Sled ride. Okay, let's do sled ride. This song, you would, because of the name, you would think this would be a Christmassy song, but it's technically was written by Mr. Dale Sled of Missouri, I think isn't that correct?
That is correct.
And so it was named Sled Ride, but it's appropriate to do it for our Christmas program, so here we go.
Yeah.
Always leaves me wanting more. Oh my goodness. 270 viewers. Very good. And you know, surprisingly, the comments are pretty nice.
Cool. Some of them are probably family.
The last one down here says, Rosemeister is throwing sparks. Yeah, that's what I do best. Trust me. And you'll actually get to see that in a video coming up here at halftime where I'm throwing a bunch of sparks. And that's the truth. You'll see. Right now, though, and I'm going to play a commercial. This just shows you that I have no vanity whatsoever. Right here. Right here. Here we go.
All commercials produced by Big Nose Productions.
Howdy, friends and neighbors. Jerry's cousin Jerome here, twice removed. You know, the first time they removed me, that wasn't too bad, but that second time, it still stings. I'm mighty proud that he's asked me to be part of the big Christmas to-do, and I'm going to tell you about the sponsors for this portion of our program. Our first sponsor is Aunt Norma's Country Kitchen. She is one great cook. Now, I'm going to tell you, the food is so good, it is so chewy. Well, you just take her mashed potatoes, for instance. They're so doggone chewy, you can chew on them and chew on them and chew on them for about 30 minutes or so, and when you're done chewing and you've had all you want, well, you can take what's left and you can hang all the wallpaper you want. I'm telling you what, that stuff will never come down either. And her steaks, well, they're to die for. Again, they're just so dadgum chewy, and you just chew until you've had your fill, and then you take what's left and you just hang it out there on a big old oak tree, and you stand back about 20 yards with your 70-pound compound bow with a 2-inch Ben Pearson broadhead, and you let that sucker rip and hit that old steak, and I guarantee you it won't penetrate that far. And it's the best bow backstop you'll ever have. And then her peas, well, they's to die for also. And many a Canada goose has met their fate with her peas. I'll take one of them peas and blow it through a tube, and I'll knock a Canada goose right out of the sky, just tumbling like that. Well, thank you so much for listening to me about Norma's Country Kitchen, and I'm telling you what, her food is to die for.
All commercials produced by Big Nose Productions.
Yeah, well, he might have to be removed for the third time. He's been removed twice already, and you just never know. So far, we've gotten, this will probably stop after that, but we've gotten 4 super chats that I'm aware of. Dan Andrews, Michael Johnson, Michael 2X, and John C. So thank you very kindly for that. We do appreciate it. Looks like we just got another one, the Midwest Bluegrass Directory. So thank you very much. We appreciate that. Well, where are we at? I'm after that, I'm flustered.
You're the boss.
I think it's about your time to do one there, Gare.
Go Steve. This come from the Statler brothers a long time ago. There are people who are whispering, and the rumors are going wild. There's a woman who's not married, but she's gone and have a child. Her name is Mary. She's a virgin down in Nazareth. Now listen close. She's gonna marry a man named Joseph, but the baby's father is the Holy Ghost. Who do you think could believe such a thing? Could believe that the story is true? till it stopped right over there. Then some shepherds said an angel came and told them about the bird. They always knew men went to heaven, but now God had come to earth. Who do you think could believe such a thing? Could believe that the story's true? Who do you think could believe such a thing? Well, here's hoping to heaven you. Well, here's hoping to heaven you.
Thank you. And thank you for all those wonderful comments that are scrolling up there. And my buddy Andrew over there, I think he's in Scotland, isn't that right? Or did I just insult you? I think you're in Scotland. Maybe it's Ireland. Sorry, Andrew. But anyway, he enjoyed my Norma's kitchen there. So it takes a certain kind of person to enjoy that, Andrew. So I know what kind of person you are now. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Where are we at?
Leon or Bev, or you?
Don?
It could be
Leon,
anybody.
would you like to do
We'll
one?
do What Child Is This?
What child is
In
this?
the key of A minor.
A minor. Oh boy, here we go. This is one of those where I'll get lost. through playing now. My goodness. What child is this? Or Green Sleeves, right?
Same thing.
Same tune. You know, when it comes to bluegrass, there ain't but two bluegrass songs ever written. One of them was Boiled Down Cabbage Down, the other one wasn't. That's just the way it is. Merry Christmas all. I see a super chat from AZ, and one from David Ratty, and one from JDS Guitar Repair. So thank you very kindly. We do really, really appreciate that. Let's see. Are you about ready to do something else, or?
You want to do your other song, your G song, other than Christmas on the Farm, or?
Okay, well, we can do that. Yep,
Okay.
as a matter of fact, that's probably not a bad time. Separate it from the video, because it's going to appear in that video also.
Oh,
They don't know what's coming. They haven't seen these commercials or any of that stuff either. I didn't want to go through it twice with them.
Probably wouldn't show up.
I sure didn't want to let them see it ahead of time. That's for darn sure. But anyway, we're going to do a song that I wrote years ago. Beverly was kind of instrumental in putting on a Christmas show in the Rolla, Missouri area, and they did that for how many years, Beverly?
10 years.
10 years,
on
and
the
it was a
campus.
big deal. It really was a big deal. It was on the campus, wasn't
It
it?
was on the
Very
campus, yes,
well
it was hosted by the Kiwanis Club.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it really had a big attendance and everything. And then one year, she finally asked me, she says, why don't you come join us? And I said, wow, that's cool. I'd love to do that. And she said, but the problem is, all the good songs are already taken. You're going to have to write your own. And I went, oh, okay. So when I was sitting out on the deer stand that fall, looking for Rudolph, I wrote this song. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. Of all my memories of Christmas, my favorite are of Christmas on the farm, with Mama baking cookies in the kitchen, and Grandma knitting treasures out of yarn. Our little train circling round the wood stove, presents neatly wrapped in tightly bows. Our brothers fighting over homemade candy, and building a new play made out of snow. These are my memories of Christmas, a Christmas with a little country charm. Just think what a better place this world would be if we could all share a Christmas on the farm. I remember the day before Christmas. Dad would take the axe, us kids would go. With him I'd back to find that perfect memory. Then we'd take turns dragging it back home. And we'd set that little tree up in the front room. Grandpa would hang the star palm, and Mama would always say how pretty, and Sister would sing "O Tannenbaum." These are my memories of Christmas, a Christmas with a little country charm. Just think what a better place this world could Well, you know, it's time to hear another word from our sponsors. So here it comes.
All commercials produced by Big Nose Productions.
Howdy, friends and neighbors. Cousin Jerome, twice removed here again. My cousin Jerry asked me to do a short commercial about his mandolin training program. You know, he uses the Nashville number system to train the mandolin program, and he wanted me to be very specific about a couple of things. He wanted me to tell you that if a person like me could get through the training and succeed, then you, with all your natural-born chromosomes, should have no trouble at all. That is all.
All commercials produced by Big Nose Productions.
Yeah, I'm for sure we're going to have to remove him a third time. There's no doubt about it. Oh, my goodness. Well, let's see. Who's up and where are we at?
Bev's up.
Beverly's
Oh, I
up.
am?
Yeah.
Okay, she's got her guitar now, so there's no telling what we're going to do. What are we going to do?
Well, let's rock around the Christmas tree and see
Okie
what
dokie.
happens.
What flavor are we going to do that in?
G.
All right.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hall. Mistletoe on, you can see every couple of trees is tall. Rocking around the Christmas tree like the Christmas spirit. Later on we'll have pumpkin pie and do some You look innocent and feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned Everyone dancing merrily in the new
Well, we ended together and everything.
time.
Oh, my goodness. You know, Christmas songs, everybody thinks they're so easy because you just typically sing them, but you got to try playing some of them. They got some bizarre chord progressions and patterns, and you only do them once a year. So
then
it's-
forget 'em for 10
Yeah,
months.
and you forget them for the 11 months out of the year, so there you go. Don, do you want to switch over and play one before we take our longer break? Why don't you do that?
Okay.
Don is such a good guitar player. That's why we make him play bass. He shows the rest of us up. No, he's a very good guitar player. He's been in the guitar business way longer than he's been in the bass business, and he does a fine job on the bass. What are we going to play? Something to embarrass me, I suppose?
I hope not. Joy to the world.
I don't know how much joy there'll be in the world after I get done picking this one. But we'll give it our best shot. That's all I can tell you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
got another one that you guys have worked out, or is there anything else? Or do you want to save it for the second half, or?
Yeah, let's save it. I'll think
All
about
right.
it.
We'll think about it and we'll do something in the second half. Let's see. Let's do one or two more. Leon, have you got anything planned over there?
Well, we're gonna do Jingle Bells, right?
Oh, yeah, we can do Jingle Bells.
Donnie, do you want to play Jingle Bells on the guitar?
Oh, do you want to? Yeah, you want to let.
Yeah.
Why don't you let Don take a break on the guitar on Jingle Bells? We'll do that. We got this. It's planned and timed out just like a Swiss watch.
We're gonna
That's
learn how
this
to
whole
do this.
program.
You
We've
got it?
got it all figured out. We know exactly what we're gonna do.
Well-oiled machine.
In case you haven't figured it out, we have no script. We just do what we do and we have fun with it. And if it turns out, it turns out.
We play by ear.
And, yeah, for sure. We do everything by ear. And people are saying my peghead's blocking Beverly's face. Well, I was doing that sort of on purpose, not to block her face, but I was doing it so you could see the chords, because I do have a lot of mandolin players out there that follow my chords. So I was trying to show them my chords. But I'll try to keep it down. Ah! All right, what are we doing? Jingle bells?
Jingle bells.
All right, number down. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to laugh and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Go ahead, Don. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bride was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lank, misfortune seemed its lot. We got into a drifted bank, and then we got upside. Whoa! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Very good. Good job there, Mr. Leon.
Good job, Don.
Oh, well.
Oh. There's Caleb Mills' guitar. I've heard of him.
I shouldn't have tried that one leg.
Caleb says it doesn't matter how well oiled the gear if it's missing a few teeth.
Wonder how he knew that. Probably went by the gray hair.
Yeah, I get that. After the way I treated you, I get that. Well, guys, I think what we're going to do is take a short break. I'm going to play you a serious video now, and I hope you enjoy it. So here it comes.
Merry Christmas, my friends. Jerry Rosa here in the Rosa Stringworks Workshop, but you probably already knew that. You've heard me talk about all the things I've been finding back on the lost homesteads that were on my property. Well, here's one of the axe heads that I found back there, and I am going to restore this one. I chose this one because it's in the best shape overall. The very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this to the wire wheel and clean it up. Then the second thing we're going to do is we're going to go all the way back there on the farm where this was found, and I'm going to cut down a hickory tree on that part of the farm, and I'm going to make a hickory handle for this axe. Well, my friends, I believe that's about as good as it's going to get for this old axe. Yeah, I could smooth all that off and get rid of all of that, but my question would be why? There's no reason to. It's a good old axe, and now it's going to look like it's been taken care of. And we're just going to go over to the grinding wheel now, and I'll show you how I sharpen an axe. The coarse wheel did most of the work, and then I touched it up with the fine wheel, and I gotta tell you, it's pretty dadgum sharp. Well, my friends, I am going to sharpen this a little bit more with a file. Got it set up this way for the camera. A regular vise would be better. If you use a draw file technique like this, you can, first of all, be very accurate. Second of all, you don't have to worry about cutting yourself. Well, I'm very happy with how sharp that axe is. It's more than sharp enough to cut down a tree. It's pretty good, and it's got a lot of weight to it. It's a good heavy axe head. Now we just got to put the handle in it.
And Grandma getting treasures out of the yard. Our little train circling round the wood stove. Presents neatly wrapped and tightly bowed. My brother's fighting over Molly and Katie, and building a new plane made out of snow. These are my memories of Christmas. Christmas with a little country charm. Just think what a better place this world would be if we could all share Christmas on the farm.
I see one that looks pretty bad in terms of the physics of it. Yeah, this hickory right here should do. You can see it's rotted at the base. It's never going to make a saw log. So I'll saw this down and we'll make a handle out of this, and what's left over we'll eventually use for firewood.
Without being forced to get out my sawmill, this is the best way I've got to try to square up a piece of wood out of this old log here.
Remember the day before Christmas. Dad would take the axe and his kids would go. With him I begged to find that perfect memory. Then we take turns dragging it back home. We set that little tree up in the front room.
now have a blank of mostly clear wood. That wasn't a very big tree, so you can only get what you can get. But that's going to be fine. This is going to work just great. And the grain is running this way through the log, so the handle will split this direction like this when we're done. I'm going to take it over to the bandsaw now and just kind of saw a rough profile here. Well, it has a lot of little faults in it, but I don't think any of those faults are very large or in a very bad place. I think they'll all probably cut out of there by the time I shape this handle down. In regards to shaping this handle, it's not all that much different than shaping a guitar neck. But I'm going to start with a draw knife, just like the old timers would have done it. Well, I'll be truthful and tell you that I took it outside and used the rotary rasp on it. In other words, I used this on it. That did a lot better because the grain is green and it's stringy and it's catching whenever you pull the knife, and it would pull up more than I wanted. So the rotary rasp just did a nice job. Now I'm going to take a file rasp to it. This is a rough rasp. And I'm going to straighten it out. It's a big handle, but it's a good handle for me. It's really a good large, I can grip it all the way around type handle. See how my hand goes all the way around it? Yet it's still quite a bit larger than your average handle. I like it. Might just take it down a little bit more, but I think I'm going to go ahead and start trimming this up just a little bit and see if we can't get it to start into the axe head. It's going to need a lot more. I did go ahead and make the center cut down the center. I'm just trying to rough this out to where the axe head will just about start on this. Well, my friends, it's the next day, and with only a whole lot more filing off camera, I think I've got this ready to start the axe head on here. The way I've always been taught to do it is you kind of hit it against something hard like that. I'd prefer to have wood down there, so I think I'll get me a board to tap this down on. Honestly, I think I may need to take some more off here, so I think I'll do that first. Well, I did quite a bit more filing, cleaned up this a little bit more too. So let's just see if it's ready. I honestly do not know, but we'll give it a shot and we'll find out. It looks like it's going to start, and I've got a board down here on the ground that I'm going to hit this on. You can see it's kind of wanting to go, but quite honestly, it's got a long ways, and I don't think it's going to go. I'm going to work on it some more. Well, I'm not sure I believe everything about third time's a charm, but let's give it a shot. One thing about it, we won't have to worry about it coming off if it goes on there. Well, there you go. It's not a bad fit. It fits pretty good. I'm going to have to file some more of this off to flush it up with that. It went through all the way to the top, so we'll drive us a good hardwood wedge in between there in that saw cut that I made, and that'll tighten it up even more. I think if you look all day, you won't see anybody using a finger plane on YouTube fitting an axe head, unless you look on my channel. I'm going to take my little scraper and scrape the detail into this area back here.
I'm leaving this handle back here a little bit like a canoe paddle handle at the end, mostly just because, you know, that I won't slide off. Before I go to the trouble of sanding it, I think I'm going to go ahead and put in my dowel pin through here to keep this handle from further splitting. Whenever I'm driving a dowel into a blind hole, I'll often cut a little slot in it, just enough room to let air escape and let the glue escape. Otherwise, you can just bottom out and not ever hit the bottom because the air compressed in there so tight you can't drive it the rest of the way in. So I just took it to the bandsaw, soldered off. This dark mark is from the vise. That feels good to me. That's real nice and really smooth. I could put this Be Good oil on it, which would be fine. But I think I'm going to use the traditional method and just put on the boiled linseed oil instead. If you think these things should have a directional handle, you're wrong. They should have a straight handle because you can cut from either side. Feels really good. A little bit big handle, like I said, but I'm perfectly okay with that because it fits my hand just about perfect. And that's a heavy axe. Well, we're almost done. Now you see this little line right up in here where we've made a slot through there. We need to drive a wedge in there to expand this head out so that the head gets tight inside this metal. Took a piece of Osage orange, which was also cut right here on the farm, made a wedge out of it, made it as thin as I could get it, and it wants to start in there. Will it really start and really go, or is it just fooling me? The reason I want to use Osage orange is several reasons. Number one, it's one of the hardest woods there is. It's very hard. Number two, it grew here on the farm. Number three, it's really rot resistant. Not that that's real important on this particular application, but at least I don't have to worry about it. Being so hard, it won't compress over time. It'll stay just like it is. And it's going in there and it is expanding that piece out really well. It's pretty well expanded. I think you can see there it's got the white wood pushed out to the top there pretty darn well. Now that I got it cut off, I'm going to try driving it the rest of the way just by force. Well, as tight as that was to get on, and as tight as that wedge is driven in there, because you remember the crack was absolutely touching, and it's driven it out almost, well, it's more than an 1/8 inch expansion there. The fact that that's a hard wood that's expanded in there, I don't think there's a chance in heck you'll ever get that head off of there unless you cut it out of there. But right now, I think we're going to put this axe to work.
Well, Merry Christmas, everybody. That was my grandson, Isaac, and it just happened to be his birthday. We made that video yesterday, so happy birthday to grandson Isaac. He's 12 years old. He's mighty big for 12 years old. During that break, I also noticed that someone asked that I give a little shout out to Larry Hillard. And apparently I must have inspired him to become a luthier or something along those lines. I'm not quite sure I understand the note, but anyway, Larry, I wish you good luck with your luthier business and hope it works out for you. We also got a few more super chats from Tom Ziffer, it looks like, and someone asked for a request for Star of Bethlehem. We're going to get to that here in a minute. And it looks like Al Mack from Edinburgh, Scotland must have given us a super chat. No, he was the one that requested the Bethlehem, I think. And then Jim F. also gave us a super chat. Okay, well, we're going to get back into it right now, and I'm going to start us off on this set with I'll Be Home for Christmas. Are you ready? I'll be home for Christmas. Well, there you go. We did have that request for Star of Bethlehem, and typically Emery would sing that. And unfortunately, Emery and Isaac had an appointment this evening and could not be here. So that's sad because Emery's such a wonderful singer, and she would just tear Star of Bethlehem up. So you're going to have to settle for Gary singing it. He thinks he's got it figured out, and we just figured it out on the break. Trust me. So we don't know much about this, and the whole band didn't play it. It was just Gary and Beverly. So
be kind, because
so
it's been a long time.
If I can even find the chords, we'll be doing good.
We're starting off in E.
Starting off in E?
Yeah.
Does it stay in E very long? We have no idea. We'll just see how far we get through it. That's all. But we try to do requests when we get them. So here we go.
Oh, beautiful star, Bethlehem, shining afar, the shadow, giving the life for those who are have gone, guiding the wise men on their way unto the place where Jesus lay. Oh, beautiful star, Bethlehem, shine on. Oh, beautiful star, Bethlehem, shine upon us until the glory dawn. Give us the light to light the way unto the land of perfect day. Oh, beautiful star, Bethlehem, shine on. Oh, beautiful star, hope of rest for the redeemed, the good and blessed. Yonder in glory when the crown is worn. Jesus is now that star divine, brighter and brighter he will shine. Oh, beautiful star, Bethlehem, shine on. Oh, beautiful star, Bethlehem, shine upon us until the glory dawn. Give us the light the way unto the land of perfect day. Beautiful star, Bethlehem, shine on. Beautiful star, Bethlehem, shine on.
Very good. Man, you nailed that one.
Well,
And that was our first try at that one.
it's been years, literally.
Did a nice job on it. Thanks for the request. But keep the rest of them to yourselves. Because you're going to request something we ain't going to know.
We're gonna hurt something.
I'm just kidding. If you make requests, we'll try to do them, but there's just no guarantees. That's all I can tell you. And right now, it's time for another commercial, so sad but true. Here we go.
All commercials produced by Big Nose Productions.
Howdy, friends and neighbors. Jerry's cousin Jerome, twice removed again, here to tell you about the sponsor for this portion of our program, and that is Uncle Elmer's Tire Service. Well, I tell you what, Uncle Elmer's Tire Service, he's guaranteed to pump you up. So for a hole in your tire or a whole new tire, you just call Uncle Elmer, because he's guaranteed to pump you up. Yeah, friends, the next time you're feeling flat or just a little bit low, you just call Uncle Elmer, because he's guaranteed to pump you up. Uncle Elmer's Tire Service. Thank you for sponsoring this portion of the program.
All commercials produced by Big Nose Productions.
Sawdust is man glitter. Who's up, by the way? Got it. Must be Beverly or Leon.
Well, I could try one. I'm not sure what will happen to it. But
Okay.
we'll go to A.
What are we going to try? Before-
We'll try the. You want?
Go ahead.
Oh.
Go ahead and say what it is.
I feel the Christmas spirit.
Okay, we'll try that. But I just wanted to acknowledge Johnny Good gave us a super chat. So thank you very much, Johnny Good. We appreciate that. And what key are we going to do this in?
We're gonna try it in A.
A.
Alrighty.
All right.
Let's see what happens. I used to mark the calendar and watch the days go by with the pretty little snowflakes that fall down from the sky. And when they whiten the mountaintops, the valley and the trees, I feel the Christmas spirit take hold of me. I feel the Christmas spirit, it's flowing in the air. There's lots of joy and happiness with the presents that we share. No other day can take its place throughout my memory. The world is celebrating with friends and family. When I was just a girl at home, I waited patiently to open up my presents underneath the Christmas tree. With holly in the window and the fireplace burning bright, the whole world is rejoicing on this special night. I feel the Christmas spirit, it's flowing in the air. There's lots of joy and happiness with the presents that we share. No other day can take its place throughout my memory. The world is celebrating with friends and family. The children dream of Santa with jingles on his sleigh. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer gladly lead the way. With joy beyond their singing, I can hear the laughs and play. You can feel the Christmas spirit on this Christmas day. I feel the Christmas spirit, it's flowing in the air. There's lots of joy and happiness with the presents that we share. No other day can take its place throughout my memory. The world is celebrating with friends and family. No other day can take its place throughout my memory. The world is celebrating with friends and family.
Very good. Someone said that my cousin's starting to look familiar. Well, any resemblance to anybody that you've seen on this channel, it's strictly chromosomal. Ah, my
That
goodness.
is an admission.
That's admission, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Truth.
The truth hurts. Don, did you figure out a song during that break, or did you even think about it?
Oh, he forgot.
I don't think he even thought about it. We had Silver Bells and Silent Night requested. You know, I was actually going to learn Silver Bells. I used to do that years and years ago, but I don't think I could get through it.
You know what key?
What?
Silent Night.
Oh, I don't know what key.
Silent Night?
We haven't
Does
practiced it
anybody
yet.
know that?
We haven't practiced it. We'll have to find a
We
key.
have never practiced either of those two, but, pardon me?
I was asking Gary if he had the words.
Probably, but do we need them?
I don't know. I guess not.
I would think so.
We haven't done it, I would say so.
I'll be right back.
All right, well, he's going to see if he can find the words to that. Yeah, you just never know with those. I'll tell you what songs I've still got planned here. I think I've only got 2 left on my list that I was going to do. No, I got 3. Blue Christmas, White Christmas, and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, in case you're interested. Those are the ones I was planning to do yet. And
I think I know.
We're giving.
Okay.
All right.
We'll
well,
wing it.
we're gonna
We'll
wing
wing it,
it.
but
We'll
I
just
don't
wing
know
it.
what-
That's what we do everything. So we just might as well wing it.
We're gonna wing it. Gary, you gotta find the key.
Yeah. The hardest part is gonna figure out what key to do it in. It gets wicked high in one place.
Yeah.
That'd be-
Well, I don't know.
Try D. That's your favorite key, D.
God's key.
Way up there, I think.
Too high.
C, I mean C.
G.
G is
G. Maybe G.
A. We could probably do
Okay.
it there. It may not work very well.
We're not sure where we're gonna
greasing
try
that
to do
machine
this.
up again here.
If you think we're faking, we're not. we truly
Let's
don't
try
know.
G, see what happens.
All right, we're gonna try it, and if this crashes and burns, well, it just crashes and burns. That's all I can tell you.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly silent night, holy night, Son of God, love's pure light, radiant beams from thy holy face, with the dawn of redeeming grace. Jesus, Lord of night, Jesus, Lord at thy What an
Well,
adventure.
we didn't exactly crash and burn. It was pretty good. Good job. Good job.
Sitting on the ground. So.
And I found a few of the notes. You know, I generally get maybe like 85% of the notes about 35% of the time, something like that.
Here's something we know.
Oh my goodness. Let's see here. How about in G? I'll have a blue Christmas without you, and I'll be so blue thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. And when those blue snowflakes start falling, that's when those blue memories start calling, and you'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white. But I Elvis has left the building. Leon, we haven't heard from you this half.
We're going to
so-
play the Nashville Christmas Blues.
The Nashville Christmas Blues. Minim Guitar says he hopes we're having fun, and thank you, we are having fun, or at least I am. I hope the rest of them are. I've even seen nice comments on the commercials, so this is a very forgiving crowd. We'd like to play for you guys live. I mean, like face-to-face live. Sassy Sue made a super chat. Well, thank you, Sassy Sue. We really do appreciate that. That's not my Sassy Sue. That's not my wife. That's a different Sassy Sue.
All contributions.
Trust me, my wife wouldn't contribute to this. There ain't no way. Okay, what are we gonna do? Nashville
Christmas Blues.
Christmas Blues,
yeah.
and that's appropriate right after Blue Christmas.
D minor.
Okay. That was quick. Now let's play a fast one. Oh my goodness. Well, it looks like Doc Bluegrass gave us a super chat there, it looks like, too. So, and a lot more nice compliments coming up the screen. Doc Bluegrass is otherwise known as Tim Carter, who is a good friend that's been here several times and a good customer friend and everything. So thank you, Tim. We really appreciate that. Who's up?
Did you decide on anything?
Have you decided anything you want to play on your guitar?
Well, I could think of something, I guess.
All right. Okay.
Getting back.
We don't know what it's going to be, but we're going to have Don try to play something else on the guitar there. Just to kill a minute here, I just mentioned to you that if you are subscribed, I really thank you for that. But if you're not yet subscribed, please do that. Just click the subscribe button. We're really getting close to our 100,000 goal, and I was just checking the stats on that just before we went live. And the truth is that of all of the YouTube channels out there, there's less than 0.23% that have 100,000 subscribers. So it would be really cool to be in that top 0.23% and get our 100,000 subscribers. That would really be wonderful. So tell your friends and get everybody you know to subscribe to the channel, even if they don't watch it. I would sure appreciate it. Thank you very much. Where are we at, Don? Do you know what we're going to play yet? They're wanting me to stall some more, I think.
No, we got it.
I don't
Okay,
know
you
if
got
we
it,
tried
huh?
this before or not, but away in the manger and maybe
Okay,
sheep
what key? Okay, C, my favorite key. It doesn't matter what key we play the song in. I can screw up any song in any key. I've learned that from the very beginning. Very nice. Good job, Don. I knew I'd better quit while I was ahead on that one.
You do it once, you don't try to.
Yeah, I kind of squeaked through with about 80% of the notes, so I didn't want to press my luck. Oh my goodness! You know, people do have more fun than anybody. Just remember that. Let's see. We've got a little bit of time left.
Me?
Yeah. Have you? Yeah. That guy over there. Do you have one?
Yeah, I can do one. Let's do this. G. Don's got huge fingers back
Well,
together.
while he's getting ready there, I'll just mention that I saw a couple comments. One of them was, I don't look right in this tie. Well, believe it or not, I wore a tie, not just like this, even though I did wear this tie to work, but I worked for AT&T and wore a tie every single day for about 27 and a half years. So I'm all about, see, that's a Windsor knot. That's not that fake knot that other people tie, you know. I know all about that tie stuff. And another guy says I clean up pretty good. Well, yeah, you know, you'd be surprised. You only see a little piece of me up here up in the camera.
Jammies on.
Yeah. I've got my pajamas on underneath this. G.
We better play. It came upon the midnight clear, that glorious song of old, from angels landing near the earth to touch their hearts of gold. Peace on the earth, goodwill to men, from heaven's all gracious King. The world at the silence still must wait to hear the angels life's crushing blow, whose arms are bending low, who borne along the winding way, with painful steps and slow. Look now, for glad and golden hours come swiftly on the way. Oh, rest beside the weary road and hear the angels sing. For though the days are hastening on, by prophecy of old, when with the ever-circling year has come the time of when now new heaven and earth shall own the Prince of Peace and King. And now the world sing back the song which now the angels sing.
Oh, mighty fine, mighty fine. You got one?
I got one left.
You got one left. Well, now's the time to give it some space.
Well, we'll stay right there in the key of G,
Okay.
and we'll do a little bit of Santa Claus is coming to town.
Santa Claus. Who's that?
You know that big furry man that you chased off with your axe out there in the...
Santa Claus.
Oh, you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's taking the list and he's checking it twice, gonna find out if you're naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He'll see you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake, he knows when you're getting back and you'll be good for goodness sake. He knows when you're away. He knows that you've been rather good. He'll be home for good to say. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not cry. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to
Very good.
Oh my goodness. Well, we're still getting lots and lots of very, very nice comments, and I really do appreciate that. And we got a super chat from Brett M42, and he said he gave that because I said you guys got me to say Windsor. Hey, I'm sophisticated. I've
in the
been
chromosomes,
around.
right?
Huh? Yeah, it's in my chromosomes. You take my cousin for instance. Believe it or not, I worked, in the headquarters of AT&T designing systems. That's what I did before I got to do what I really like to do. Where are we at now? Am I up or is somebody
You're
else?
up.
I
Yep.
think you're up.
Okie doke. Well, let's just try Rudolph in the A of keys. Yes, it is a full Windsor, all the way. Not one of them partial Windsors. The kind that you wrap around 2 or 3 times before you get it knotted up, Let me see here. What?
I was thinking of the Three Stooges. My father loved to dance. He died dancing.
On the end of a rope. I know that line. Oh my goodness. Now we got to get going because
Yeah.
we're going to get off into the Three Stooges and then we'll never get back. Let's see here. It's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, right?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history, Leon. That's because I can't play it. Show off. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you go down in history. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you go down in history. That was a different ending that I put on
We're
that
gonna have
one.
to work on that a little bit.
Yeah, that's a little different ending. That's okay. We ended
Nothing like
about the
throwing
same
us a
time.
curve.
Roughly, approximately, we stopped about the same time. Well, you never know. I think at that point we need to put in our last commercial here.
All commercials produced by Big Nose Productions.
Howdy, friends and neighbors. Jerry's cousin Jerome twice removed again. And we've got a corporate sponsor for this portion of the program. Yeah, we're moving up in the world. We've got Preparation H. They're sponsoring this portion of the program. They said it's because our music will get you in the end. Thank you, Preparation H, for sponsoring this portion.
All commercials produced by Big Nose Productions.
Yeah, well, thank you, Preparation H, for sponsoring that. I really do appreciate it. Because our music will get you in the end.
They probably gonna be calling you.
Gary says we're going to get sued now. Well, you never know. That's okay. When you ain't got nothing to give, that's just fine. They can go ahead and sue me. Anybody got another one? You got one more?
We can do Willie Nelson. You want to do the?
Yeah, sure.
I gotta find it here.
Willie Nelson. I have no idea what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
you do.
Well, I might after I hear it, but I don't have any idea right now.
I hope I have it.
Oh, pretty paper.
Boy, trivia time.
Pretty
He
paper,
got
pretty
it.
ribbons of blue.
If I have the if I have
He's
the
looking
words.
for his words there. He's
I got him.
yeah.
E of keys.
Which one?
E.
E?
Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of wrap your presents to your darling from you. Pretty pencils to write I love you. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Crowded streets, busy feet, hustle by you. Downtown shoppers, Christmas is nigh. There he sits, all alone on the sidewalk, hoping you won't pass him by. Should you stop? Better not, much too busy. Better hurry, my how time flies. In the distance, the ringing of laughter, and in the midst of the laughter he cries. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Wrap your presents to your darling from you. Pretty pencils to write I love you. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Wrap your presents to your darling from you. Pretty pencils to write I love you. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Pretty pencils to write I love you. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of
Very nice job. Well, Mr. Leon, have you got anything else you want to do before we
A hot Christmas ornament breakdown.
Oh, the hot Christmas ornament breakdown. Oh my goodness. What is this also known as sometimes?
A hot burrito breakdown.
The hot burrito breakdown. And both of which I can't play.
It's seasonal.
C
What-
and B flat A.
Okay. It's in G though, right?
It's in G.
Okay, we're in the key of G some of the time.
Ready?
coming to the end of the program. I did see we have one more request, and they've been commenting on the banjo picking, that's how good it is and everything, and that he's such a spicy addition to the band. Well, just so you know, he's been in the band since 1991. He's actually the one of the original members of the band. It's just that he lives so far away, we don't get to pick with him all the time. But whenever we have big shows or big events, we all get together. So I appreciate you driving that far for us, Leon. But if you had done it right, you wouldn't have to play the Frosty Mountain Breakdown.
Uh-oh.
But somebody requested the Frosty Mountain Breakdown. We're going to do that, and then we're going to do one more, and we're going to call it an evening. Pardon me?
Christmas mountain breakdown.
Yeah, the Christmas Mountain Breakdown. He doesn't know Frosty Mountain Breakdown. He knows Christmas Mountain Breakdown. So here we go. Oh my gosh. You know, off camera, I've been using this. You'd probably think, what is that, a radar gun? Well, actually, it's to make my hands feel better. A song like that don't do it any good deeds, let's just say it that way. It don't do anything good to my hands. But we got time for one more song, and before we do it, I just want to say a big thank you to all these guys and to Ron in the background for watching the comments for us there, and thank you guys for
Thank you, Jerry.
driving all the distance and doing this. And as always, I'm in over my head with these guys. They've got all the talent. I just drag up the anchor behind, and we have fun with it though, and they let me play with them, so I'm enjoying every minute of it. Let's go to the key of D, and we'll sing you out of here on White Christmas. I'm dreaming of a wonderland Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. of you. Looks like Ron might have one more or one last announcement here. Yeah, Gary Boer and C. Wilczek made super chats, and thank you very, very kindly. My last Christmas wish, someone asked me what I would wish for Christmas. I would love to hit 100,000 subscribers. I don't know why I want to do that, but I really do. So tell your friends to subscribe. Help us out every way you can. Thank you so much for being here tonight and supporting us. We really do appreciate it.